some time because we don't know the answers. We're not God. Okay, nobody is. And we do need some time to kind of reflect and try to see where we're at and what we can do, if there's anything we can do. Okay, so as far as trying to maybe throw blame or with the eyes or however this is. Okay, are feeling some type of way. I don't know, guys. Okay, I would just say be nice, be courteous, be sensitive to the situation. I would say that. Okay, if you're of other religions or faiths and or not. Okay, I would just say be a bit sensitive and be a little careful with the situation. Okay, and as far as this group here, that being of my own myself as well. This is Christian is my upbringing, my religion and faith as well. I am of that. So, guys, we need to instead of not, we need to think of something. Okay, we need to try to do our best to try to pray to God. Okay, about the situation in some sort of way. We need to be reaching out, to Him in some other type of ways than we have before, and individually and or together, corporately, however this is, we need to listen. I'm not going to tell you this. I'm not going to tell you that I don't think that we should not be the main ones either holding services and or holding prayer, what do you call it, meetings or something like this here, 24/7 or something like this, doing something towards um, making this problem go away in some sort of way. Okay, are working towards it, doing our part. Okay, then you have other people who are of other faiths and other religions and other beliefs who can do what this is that they can do, whatever they can do when it comes to them and their religion, their faith and belief. Then you have people who are just in general, they're just in high hopes or however this is, and whatever this is, positivity, productiveness, whatever this is, good energy. However this is, whether they believe in God or the universe or a higher power, however this is, believe in themselves, however this is, to pray and to ask, to request high hopes for this problem to go away, for this problem to be fixed. Okay, so that we're not having to go through it. Okay, so that it goes away. Okay, or else we're gonna have to keep dealing with this problem here. I'm looking at mountains before I made this message here. Two things come to mind. One is mountains of problems, but that's not the first thing I got. Mountains was a truth being revealed, and we're finally at the top of that, where truth has been revealed, but it's something that's been expanding and growing, or getting to that point. Okay, so this is now not the time to say or to be thinking that, I understand you have your life to live, you have a lot of things to do. And by the way, if we don't take care of this problem does not get taken care of, we won't have a life to enjoy here or to have. Okay, they plan on destroying these people, this group with this agenda. They plan on destroying America. They plan on destroying our whole lives here. They plan on making America a nightmare, taking everything from us, including, not limited to, our lives. Okay, including our lives and or especially our lives. So there would be nothing to be looking forward to. Well, I've got to work and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And I've got to, can you fit 5 minutes in, 2 minutes in, 1 minute in, 60 seconds, 30 seconds to reflect on this? To think about it in some sort of genuine way instead of not? Can you open your eyes to the fact of that this problem needs to be fixed? And we have to go to God. Let me tell you something. This particular religion and faith. Now, I'm not gonna not hold my tongue. I'm not gonna hold my tongue on this. If nobody else is praying to God about this situation, if nobody else is holding these services or these prayer meetings or whatever this is, inquiring to the Lord, about this situation, inquiring to God about this, it would definitely be you. Okay? You would definitely, those of who are of this particular religion, which is Christian, and all types and names, denomination, all that, all of you. Okay, because that's the word hit. If Christian is in your religion, your faith, and your belief, then I'm talking to you. Okay, and all persons, who pretty much, who fear God, who love God, who that you feel is, however this is, you pray to Him, that feel convicted, or you should. Okay, I'm not gonna not tell you that this is not your business. I'm not gonna not tell you that this isn't something that you should not be concerned with. I'm not gonna tell you that. It's up to you how you handle the situation, and if you do choose to respond, or in some sort of way to pray about the situation, to go to God, okay, about this challenge, about this issue here in the United States of America, okay, with these people trying to steal America, from these citizens here, okay, from every American citizen who's been hounding and harassing and doing a plethora of things behind the scenes, and they have a whole list of people that they haven't gotten to yet. All right, I'm not going to tell you that this isn't your problem or something to be concerned with as a problem. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that this is something that you should take out some time in your life, in the day, to reflect on and to think about, and to say, I'm going to do something about it. I don't know what, but I'm going to do something about it. Like I said, even gardening, something that is different other than just ourselves, eating, shopping, doing things just only for us. What can you do about the community around you, the world around you, for others, or for those that are in your family? Something, yourself in the future, something. Or sometimes we have to come outside of just doing things for ourselves, and do something for others, okay? And figure it out, all right? Meaning that you could be doing the wrong thing, okay? You could be, you're trying to feed people, trying to feed the homeless or something here, or, but you need to be somewhere else, okay? Try to figure out and get it right, okay? Because now is not the time to be confused. Now is not the time to not know exactly where you need to be, okay? And if you don't know, keep praying, okay? I'm not going to tell you that this is not your responsibility. I can't tell you that. I'm not going to, I can't tell, because that's not true. It can't be. This is everyone's, responsibility, and somehow to take into acknowledgement, if nothing else. But because you are of this particular religion, I would say that it is for you to take some type of acknowledgement as to, reflecting about what it is that you possibly can do something about, that's positive, that's good, or even just to say a prayer. I mean, it's not that hard to do that, okay, to go to God and to pray. Okay, I know it can be hard when we are not going to Him, and things like that, but there is something that you could do. Like, you literally don't even have to go through everything as far as repenting and doing all these other things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, because at some point you should, okay, and you probably should do it before you go. I don't know, guys, okay, but what is it that's something positive, something productive, something that's good that you can do? You can give to your community, or you could do something for others. You can start doing something for yourself that's really good and that's acceptable, okay? You'll figure it out, and you'll see that you have a good feeling about it, or you feel like that was the right decision, or you did something good and great. And we have to keep on doing these things every day, every other day. Why? Because these people are fighting us, okay? 24/7 here, between now and November 5th, or whenever, guys. I really see some type of combativeness with them if it doesn't end soon. A year, 2 years, 3 years of combating with these people here. Trying to tell us what to do, and trying to run us, trying to dominate us, trying to be our president here, trying to be over us. Okay, it could possibly go that long. Okay, but if we, try to do the best that we can, as far as, putting our best foot forward with doing whatever we can, doing our part, whomever we are, no matter what religion we are or not. If we're not, if we don't have a religion, just putting our best foot forward and whatever this is that we are best at or can be, and doing something for our world, doing something for ourselves, doing something for others, enjoying the fact that we are Americans, enjoying the fact that we are, free and the liberty and all that, expressing our freedom, our happiness, our free spirit here, American spirit here, something that shows that, okay? That would be good, okay? And it could help. When you have others doing all kinds of other things, that doing their part, that's going to help, and everyone doing what they need to do, we can get through all of this, and especially with the hopes of putting these people behind bars. Okay, then you have officials, you have law enforcement, judicials who do this. Okay, that's their job. Okay, but what they don't need is for us to be out, in the street, just causing problems or some type of interferences or interruptions, because we haven't figured this out. That is to find something, figure something out that would help actually in the situation, instead of being a part of the problem or creating new problems and new issues. There's nothing more frustrating than something like that. Okay, we all need to be trying to figure out how we're going to stop these people in some sort of way, by being our own original selves in some sort of way. Okay, from trying to take over America, from trying to take our world from us, from trying to steal from us. Okay, that's what we need to be doing. Okay, I want to say again that this particular religion, faith, belief, guys, I know. Okay, Christian. I'm saying that I do believe that you have, a responsibilities. Guys, excuse the noise in the background. I am at home. That you do have a responsibility here, and that you have one of the biggest ones. Okay, this may not be good news, it may not be great news, it may not be the news you want to hear today, tomorrow, or yesterday, but I'm saying this to you first, okay, before others say something else, okay, or say more about this to you. Okay, I'm saying that this is something that you got to take into consideration and try to figure out, which way you want to deal with the situation, or how you want to deal with it. Okay. All right. Because once we are able to do our part, we're all able to do our part. Then we can look forward to seeing the results and the outcome that we're looking for. Okay. Instead of not knowing about the situation, not acknowledging the situation and hoping for the best. Like, yeah, no, you have to put in some type of work. You have to, acknowledge the situation, and you have to put in, you have to, try to do something towards ending the issue or stopping the problem, or, I don't know, something that would help. Okay. So I wanted to say that, guys, okay? And whatever level that you are in your religion or your faith, your belief, when it comes to those that are the Christian faith and religion, please, do your best to try to, operate at that level. And sometimes that comes out in different ways, guys. It may not be as a traditional way of this or that or what have you. It may come out in different ways that is like unrecognizable, but it is a way that you can operate in, and that you can function in, and you can do things that you can do that actually is, on that level, or is, helping the situation, okay, like from that particular level, whatever this is, okay? And this is light, new experience, level, amateur, however this is, as well, okay? But let's just make sure we're doing as much as we can, as our best, pretty much, okay? Because this is a whole problem that shouldn't exist, in my opinion, okay? It should not be happening. And we got to get down to the bottom of it, okay? Instead of just letting it linger and for a long time, and ignoring it and acting as if it isn't important, or for us to pay attention to, or something like that, when that is not true. We do need to be paying attention, and we do need to be making sure that this problem ends, or doing whatever we can to try and make sure it happens. We like America. We want to stay. Okay, we want America to stay the way it is and or to get better. Get out of here. We don't want it to get worse, not ever. This is why these people have to be moved, voted out, and put in their place. Locked up behind bars, like with these plans that they have to try and take over America. Absolutely not. Okay, guys, we have to fight like America could end or something this year. In some sort of ways, guys. Okay, because that can be overly overwhelming. I'm like, get out of here. Okay, and the likes of this word. Okay, but start light. Okay, start with some things that you actually are able to do. Okay, and whatever it is that you actually are comfortable doing, what is convenient for you, and keep doing that. Okay, and make sure that you're content with it. You know what I mean? While you're doing that, others are doing something else. Somebody else is doing something different. Okay, and individually, us doing our own part is really what's going to help. Okay. I do hope that this has addressed any matters. I know there's a plethora of things that could come up here when it comes to this situation, but this is how I feel about the situation. Okay, this is what I'm saying about it from my point of view. When it comes to like adding this extra layer, this main layer when it comes to this problem here, this challenge with these people trying to take over America, with the religions and the fact that these people have taken are thought to take some from the religious practices of this Christians of religion and groups of people. So that they can, somehow override or overthrow America, I guess. But to talk about, talk about it in some particular way, bring some type of light to the situation, and especially for those who are part of the group, guys. Definitely, just pay attention to the things that are important, guys. Let's not make it a matter to where it's an issue, okay, it's a problem, and this group don't like that group, or this one over here, this issues. Let's not do that. The only enemy right now is the ones that are trying to take America away. Okay, let's not, and within the group as well, guys. No, it's not us Christians. It's this group over there, and no, it's them over there. It's them over there. Let's not do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that either. Okay. Let's just do our own part and do what we can to do our own part. Okay. Um, for whatever the reason is that I need to say this. Okay. When you look at the Pope, I don't know his name now, but the Catholic Pope. I'm sorry. Okay. On television, what do you think of? What comes to mind? Not that's positive, guys. Okay. That's positive. What do you think of? What does it remind you of? What are the words that come to your mind? Okay. Okay. When you see the Pope, that's positive. That's good. Okay. I said that. Our ministers, our priests. Okay. For things that are positive and good. I'm nothing negative, guys. I'm sorry. All the negativeness, you got to toss to the side. Okay. This is not for this conversation right here. Okay. What do you think of when you think of Mother Teresa? Okay, what do you think of when you see, nuns doing out there doing their work? Nuns. Okay, from the Catholic Church, I believe. What do you think when you see them? Positive. That's good. Okay, when it's a priest and also a priest as well. Um, what I'm trying to get a picture of here is what these people have done to this with this particular religion and faith and belief. What they have done is something very sinister and just very ill and wrong to this particular group. Now they could have done it to any other religious group as well. I'm just mindful of that. Okay, what they were looking for was something that they could use to make them more powerful, or make them more whatever this is, to be seen as or known as something that is stronger than others or something here. Okay, whatever this is, along with other practices that they have. Okay, and other things that they do and have. But it's a sinister thing to take something from these type of people. Okay, not unless that's what the office, that's something that you want to do, something that you're trying to do. These people are a lot of them, for the ones who are, they're genuine. Okay, they're true for, they try to do their best, so they're just doing all this, the work to their religion, to the God of their religion, okay, and their faith and their belief. That's who they're doing that for. Okay, unto others and all of that. This was never something that was supposed to be, with them taking on those religious practices, and the different things that they take in and twist it around. It was never supposed to be that. Okay, so I'm just saying. Um, but my point here is that um, the particular persons, or the parts of the group for this religion here, Christian belief, religion or Christian religion, it could be, they're because they're trying to. I know that there were some people that were trying to figure out which particular ones. I know it was of them, but it's so many of them. It is true. There's a lot of within the Christian faith and group, religion. There's a lot of groups there. Okay, a lot of different churches, a lot of different groups. Different names and everything. So they're like trying to break it down and trying to see which ones is it, which ones, which ones can help at this time. Really, that too as well. Which ones can help? Which how can we turn this situation around, or and whatever this is. But you have some people that would look at some of the groups and would say, well, the ones that either can help, or more so the ones that they took from, with the ones that practice a certain particular practices, within that religious group, those are the ones that maybe are the problem, or maybe are the issue, or but maybe something should be done with them. The understanding there is that these people are what I was just explaining. They're priests, they're ministers, they're people that, none type of vibes or energy or what have you. This is these are people that set themselves aside, for something sacred, for something that is, unto the God of their religion, the God of their faith. Okay, and it is something that's supposed to be sacred. Okay, a lot of them. So it's not; these are not the people to attack. Okay, these are not the people to try to come at in the wrong way. Okay, because really they're very strong and what it is that they have for their belief in their religion, especially when it's practiced in the right ways and it's done in the right ways. Okay, um, and they do need to be, and like all faiths and religions and groups that have this type of sensitivity, added to their religion, they do need to be protected. Okay, they do need to be protected and not just attacked, or are bothered or anything like that, because of the sensitivity of the position that they have, or that they are a part of, or the particular special group that they're part of. Okay, some of them are more advanced in different things, and some of them are particularly set aside for different missions and different things that they're holding to and sticking to, that's going to help with different things, according to the religion of their practice. And those things are, they're sensitive, they are private, they are sacred. Yeah, you don't take things that are like that, especially sacred, and misuse it or abuse it or anything like that. Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, but the overall goal and objective. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like all over the place, so you can barely keep up with me, or some of you are lost. You're gone already. Or you're just trying to figure out, keep up with what I'm saying. The overall thing is, understanding is, we all just need to do our part in whatever level and experience that we have, viewpoints, perspectives, of this, especially being a part of this religion and faith, of those, especially those, and then also others who are of other faiths, religions, and beliefs. Definitely doing your part in that. Okay, and what it is that you believe, and what it is that whatever this is. And for those that don't have one, or you're not a part of it, or what have you, just doing your best at being you, and doing anything, things that are positive, things that are right, make you feel right about what you're doing. Definitely. But when it comes to this particular group, just doing, making sure that you're doing something that says that you're doing your part, that you've taken it into consideration and things like that. The issue, the problem, the facts of this issue, okay, circumstances and all of that, to consider it, and instead of overlooking it, instead of just quickly dismissing it or disregarding it, okay, or seeing it as not your problem, or a problem or something like that, when it involves everyone, and including you and us in the future, now and in the future. So it is an issue to take into consideration. Okay. And then this too. One of the things that I do in the services that I do I actually do services. I'm doing it alone right now, but it's pretty soon. I'll be doing it with others. But one of the things I do is I will acknowledge the fact. I just take a moment of silence here and acknowledge the fact that there's some type of wrongs, on my behalf, and whoever is at fault for whoever the fault is to be laid, or whatever this is, whoever is guilty of this. Let's just acknowledge the fact that this is, something's wrong, something's not right. Let's take a moment to acknowledge that, because this problem is huge, is a big, huge problem, and it does need to it needs to be stopped. It needs to end, and God, please help us here. Pretty much, and listen, and take a moment of silence, literally, to that, to acknowledge. Yeah, we don't know what's wrong. We don't know who's at fault. We don't know what was the problem. But Lord, please help us. You know, one more thing, guys, and I hope that you don't take this wrong, or you don't, be upset with me here for saying this. But please forgive the noise in the background. I am at home. So I do think that at some point we should, and or we need to, this